This is a guide on how to play the collective. During the setup, each player will need 5 user tokens, 5 machine tokens, and 5 byte tokens, as well as their corresponding player piece. Players can put these tokens on their player aid in the corresponding slots. Players take it in turns to draw movement cards. The first player will draw one, then the next, going around until each player has 3 in total. At the start of a turn, a player can choose to draw another movement card. If they have 5, they will have to return one before they can end their turn. In the collective, the players can only move on one axis each turn. This means they can either move horizontally, vertically, and there is no diagonal movement inside of the game. However, if a player reaches a mine and has leftover spaces to move, they can choose to move again, which means they can choose a different axis to move along the remainder of their move, or they can stay put and collect another resource token at the start of their next turn. When a player reaches a mine, they can take the corresponding resource token out of the bank and place it in their holding area. This just needs to be somewhere separate from their main tokens in order to not make it confusing. A resource token that is being held cannot be used inside of trades or to convert into code ciphers, as it is not captured. When a player reaches their base, any resources they are currently holding are now captured and can be placed with the rest of their tokens. At the end of each turn, a corruption card is drawn and players must follow that action. This can be either placing corruption tiles on the neutral side of the board, or things like losing resources or having to move their character in undesirable ways. When a player reaches the CPU tile, they can trade resource tokens for code ciphers. To earn a code cipher, a player will need to pay 1 user token, 1 byte token, and 1 machine token. A player can stockpile their resources and trade them all up at once for code ciphers, or gradually build them up throughout the process of the game. However, you need to make sure you have all your resources traded in for code ciphers at the end of the game, as they are what you need to win.